welcome to Prime Wrestling. That's right, Prime Wrestling Episode 6. It's me, Mikey Bro here. And we're going to get straight into the action. We're going to kick it off with the second quarterfinal match in the Prime Wrestling Women's World Championship Tournament as Nia defeats Victoria AF in about, we'll say 10 minutes. It says it on the side. We're just kind of fluxing the times here, though. 2-star match. Nia and Victoria kick it off pretty hot. 68% after the match. We have Nia celebrating in the ring to another 68%. Moving on. Next up, we have Kurt Angle. He's debuting tonight. That's right, Kurt Angle is making his much-anticipated Prime Wrestling debut here tonight on this edition of Tuesday Night Prime. All right, next up, we have Private Party backstage with Renee Paquette for an 81. Let's go and see what happened here. The camera finds Renee Paquette backstage with Private Party, Mark Quinn, and Isaiah Cassidy. Paquette says, guys, tonight you'll be defending your Prime Wrestling Tag Team Championships against the Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Mark Quinn and Cassidy both nod. Renee says, it's been a few weeks for both. And well, Rey Mysterio for that matter, talking about the Blackouts. But tonight you'll get a match against the Motor City Machine Guns. Cassidy says, let's just cut you off right there, Renee. If they wanted a match, all they had to do was ask for a match. Mark Quinn adds, we consider ourselves fighting champions. Isaiah then adds on, so tonight we finish what we started 5 years ago, and that's the end of the MCMG's career, says Mark Quinn. The fans boo, not necessarily a Private Party, but at the notion and of their frustration. Renee Young thanks them. All right, next up we have Rey Mysterio taking on Davey Richards. Rey Mysterio defeats Davey Richards in about 15 minutes. 3.5-star match. Your Prime Wrestling World Champion, Rey Mysterio, remains undefeated. He defeats one half of the American Wolves, Davey Richards. Eddie Edwards, of course, is still injured. 76 overall here. After the match, though, we have Mustafa Ali's graphics showing on screen as he requested a rematch, and he'll get it next week against Rey Mysterio Jr. So, yeah, we're going to get Rey Mysterio and Mustafa Ali as the two are kind of on the side program right now in a match next week, 100% overall. All right. Next up, we have the Bella Twins defeating Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir. 2-star Brie Bella with the victory. The Bella Twins with the victory over Duke and Shafir. The good looks of Nikki Bella added to the match, did the referee work. Again, I don't know why the Africas are all white out. We're going to have to go back and check that. Again, I'm not really sure what's going on here with the African stuff being zeros. All right, after the match, we have Renee Paquette interviewing him. Renee says, girls, impressive win over an impressive team tonight in Duke and Shafir, but I must ask, I've known you ladies forever. I can't imagine not being in the Prime Wrestling World Championship Tournament. Sits well with you guys. Brie bites her tongue, but Nikki jumps right in. Nikki says, Renee, as we've known you forever, you do know us, and you are right. How is it that a brand such as the Bella's an institution, wasn't granted an opportunity? Bezos is paying us huge money to just be overlooked, and it's a joke. Brie Bella says we are being used to prop up the otherwise new company and new division, and we are just cast aside like the likes of fresh blood. The Bellas shake their collective heads, and the scene ends with Renee being left in the ring. So in 85 here, the Bella Twins basically like, hey, why am I not in this match? Why are we not in the tournament? And basically because I wasn't ready to give the championship to either one of them, so we're just going to keep them away from it. But nevertheless, they're not happy, and I can't blame them. 85% overall. All right, next up we have Kurt Angle making his entrance here. He has a big match against Carl Anderson, as you can see. Coming up next, 87% overall. And an 85, oh my goodness. The referee work of Mike Chioda was good. The announcing work was great. It elevated the match. And Kurt Angle and Carl Anderson just had a banger. 4.5-star match. Wow. Between Kurt Angle and the machine gun, Carl Anderson. After the match, the duo, they shake hands. The bell sounds. Kurt Angle's declared the winner, but they're shaking hands. No big deal here. 71% overall. Kurt Angle's thanking him for the debut match. But after that, as Kurt Angle and the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, continue to talk amongst themselves, the lights begin to flash. That's right, the crowd erupts as Austin Theory, then Sammy Guevara with Tay Mello, followed by a slow-moving MJF solo on the ramp to thunderous cheers. That's right, cheers, guys. The group stands by one another, poses, and MJF motions for a microphone to be brought to him. MJF taps the microphone a few times, and before speaking, taps it a few more before handing it to Austin Theory. Austin Theory doesn't speak either, and instead tosses the microphone down the ramp and turns away, walking back the ramp, which causes boos now. Sammy and Tay laugh and follow him towards as the camera focuses on MJF, who takes it all in, the chance that is. MJ smirks and follows the trio towards the back. The always mouthy, always wordy, always has something to say, MJF has just debuted here in Prime Wrestling, apparently the leader of a new faction, with Sammy, Tay Mello, and Austin Theory, and he said absolutely nothing. The the camera lands back on the Good Brothers and Kurt Angle, who's left in the ring. Angle's moment just ruined by MJF. So, MJF, Sammy Guevara, Tay Mello, and Austin Theory here in Prime Wrestling. Bezos has continued to open the bag here. A couple AWW guys, a chick, and Austin Theory. Very charactered stable, I believe. Big plans for them going forward, but Kurt Angle still in the ring with the Good Brothers, obviously, just kind of watching what's going on. 78% overall, and regardless of what you think, they're here. That's right, they're here. 78% overall rating here. All right. And next up, in our main event, in a 4-star match. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Back-to-back 4-star matches. Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn successfully retained the Prime World Tag Team Championships over the Motor City Machine Guns in 4 stars. The announcing was great. The referee was good. Boost because of the gimmick. And to still to show the workers up their game. Absolutely banger of a match between Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy, Private Party, and the Motor City Machine Guns. 4-star here in the main event. Alright though, as Private Party's handed back their Prime Wrestling World Tag Team Championships, the duo look down towards the Motor City Machine Guns, who are slowly coming to. All of a sudden, yet again, the lights go out, and as they come back on, Private Party is laid out. But the Motor City Machine Guns are laid out as well. So it wasn't the Motor City Machine Guns who were behind the blackouts after all. 78%. Let's see what the show got us here. Show got us an 81 up from a 78 last week. That is fantastic. A really, really, really good show here. Nia advancing in the tournament. Kurt Angle debuting. Obviously, the Tag Team Championships were defended. Rey Mysterio Jr. And now he has a match with Ali next week. MJF's new stable with Guevara, Tay Mello, and Austin Theory. Big show. Just a couple housekeeping notes. We're doing 4 pay-per-views a year. And I believe each 2 weeks... or not 2 weeks, 4 pay-per-views a year, premium live events a year, whatever you want to call them. The 2 months in between the 4 months, so there's going to be like a special show. So we have one coming up soon. I believe I'm going to call it Ghoulish. We'll see. It's around the Halloween time in game, so we're going to stick with that. But, yeah, man. So until next time, fantastic show. It is me, Mikey, bro, wishing you a glorious rest of your day. And to be honest, I can't see what happens next here on Prime. Thanks for watching.